I'll just wait for it to turn straight and then I'll come back. I'm like, no!
Oh my goodness.
Hi, my name is Elise and I'm a lesbian.
Hi, I'm Jazz and I identify as a lesbian as well.
Some girls in Singapore now, they're very open, they're very friendly. As a lesbian for so many years already, it's become normal to just like, yeah, they're just friendly lah, you know.
I think gaydar exists, but I mean, of course, you can't totally know for sure.
I would like to proudly say 9 out of 10 times I'm correct of my gaydar, so... How do you feel when people ask who's the man in the relationship?
Oh my goodness. Please don't ask anybody that question. It's so unnecessary because obviously there's definitely no man in the relationship.
It's not really about the gender roles, but I think it's about who's the giver and taker in that sense. Like if I get you flowers this time, then maybe the next round you get me flowers.
Right, exactly.
You shouldn't take it that I like you just because I'm being nice.
I like to hug and like kiss my friends on the cheek. After coming out, I was just very scared about how that was going to be like because I don't want them to think obviously that I like them in any way. I pulled back a little bit, but a lot of my friends were like, don't be ridiculous. We don't see you any differently because you're gay. And they were just able to like defend me, but also not be like, I'm not seeing her. You know, it's more like, oh, we're not dating, but she's my friend.
Have you ever dated men before, and what was that like for you?
Oh my god. I don't think I would have been able to go down the road of dating guys. Thankfully, I'm glad I never did.
Some people, they came up to me in secondary school, they told me that they liked me. I just, oh thanks. And then the worst thing that they have to say, right, is I'll just wait for it to turn straight and then I'll come back. I'm like, no!
Please. Nobody ever said that. I would talk to a boy and just be like so bored of being here. Like I would get, you know, like butterflies when you know you hold your friend's hand and you might like her. But I never had that with my male friends. For me, it's really a mixed bag in Singapore. Gen Zs and millennials are pretty accepting. Gen X and boomers have a lot to say and I'm very quick to be like, being gay is not right. A friend of my family's who asked me like who I was seeing, whether I had a boyfriend. I tried to correct them and be like, actually I'm not intending to have a boyfriend because I identify this way. He was like, oh, wouldn't that make your family upset? So I said, oh, I don't like that you assume it would be something to upset my family because they are very accepting.
There was this one time I was at Jewel with my girlfriend, right? We were holding hands and then this dude, I think he was 15 or 16, so quite young. I was holding hands and he was like, boo. I was not very affected by it because to me it's like, you boo what's yeah? Like, man, fire. Girls think a lot.
Oh, constantly, all the
girls
time,
think a lot.
about everything.
For me and my girlfriend, our periods do actually sync. When that happens, we're both like, oh, you sure you still love me?
I think I'm still dealing with how I want to be seen in the world. That is the hardest thing. And also finding a girlfriend, personally, for myself.
She's single,
I'm
guys,
single.
hit her up.
Would someone ever hurt me, physically harm me? Why should I even be punched or hit in the first place? That's something I'm very scared about.
Honestly, there's no proper way to come out. You shouldn't have to feel forced.
Don't be someone to be like, oh, I knew that already. Because they might feel a bit like, oh, it took me a lot to muster up the courage to tell you. But now you're just saying I knew, so it just pushes that down.
To people who are on the receiving end, right, be more receptive and open and hug them. Yeah, just give them a hug. It's very sweet.
Yes, definitely.